Careful. What's happening, everybody? Welcome to today's video. Me and the Moo Moo over there, she's in the gym with me today. She's eating Pez, as you do, you know, that sort of giving you that.
And I'm not eating breakfast.
She's not eating breakfast either. She's off school, not feeling very well, so we'll let her off. You know, that sort of pre-workout sugar energy that you need. So today we're working up to a heavy 5 repetition, so max 5 rep max, if that makes sense, back squat. She thought it was funny, so did I. So little warm up and then working up to that, and then taking it from there, as you do. Say what? What you got? Yeah. Planning today's workout?
No.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How many repetitions? 1? How many? 1?
2.
2. Just 2 repetitions today.
Yeah.
That's all I've got to do. Just 2. Wow, you're being generous. Thank you. Spud me? Yeah. Okay, so workout was done. Been out to watch Arthur play football in a school football match. Now sorting out dinner. So kids' dinner and our dinner. On the way to watch Arthur at football, we stopped and grabbed some lunch. We stopped at Wenzel's. So I got a chicken and bacon sandwich, and then they do these amazing like cronut type things, and they've got their Easter ones at the moment, which is a Cadbury's cream egg one. Oh, I just can't resist when I go in there. So because of that, dinner's going to be a lot more reserved calorie wise. It's going to be a chicken in breadcrumbs with like a side salad, so much lower calories, because the thing is with your diet, you don't have to give up food you enjoy. But let's say, for example, that Wenzel's chicken, bacon and mayo sandwich, probably going to be a lot more calorific than if I made a chicken and bacon sandwich at home. The cronut is going to be pretty calorific, therefore that's fine, can have that stuff, but it just means your next meal of the day needs to be a bit more calorie reserved. Okay, so it just needs to be rein things back in. It doesn't mean that I had a Wenzel's earlier and now the whole day is completely screwed. It just means that you just have to think more about your whole day in general rather than one meal at a time. That's okay. Had that earlier, it was lovely, it was convenient at the time, enjoyed it, don't feel guilty about it. But it just means now that this evening's meal just needs to be a little bit more reserved in terms of calories and indulgency. So protein, salad, simple. It's going to be a relatively low calorie meal, and it means that I'll stay on track for today, won't have over-consumed calories, and don't feel over-restricted because I had something that I enjoyed earlier, made adjustments to the rest of the day's diet to keep calories in line. And that's kind of how you make things with your diet into a little bit more of a lifestyle. It's just thinking more like that. Never too overly restrictive, allowing to have things you enjoy, but constantly having to just kind of think and put a bit more thought and effort into what your next meal is, what you're doing, and be more conscious of things. And I think that's the problem a lot of people make, is that they're not conscious of things and that they just think about one meal at a time. Okay, I'm hungry, this is what I'm eating right now for breakfast. I'm hungry, this is what I'm eating right now for lunch. I'm hungry, this is what I'm eating right now for dinner. Instead of thinking of the day as a whole, instead of thinking, right, breakfast time, I didn't know I was having a Wenzel's, had my sort of standard breakfast, but let's say I knew I was going out for a lunch or a meal where I was going to be consuming more, then breakfast time I think should be thinking of that and think, right, okay, later I'm going to have more calorific meal and something that I really, really enjoy. So breakfast is maybe going to be a little bit more reserved, a little lighter on the calorie side to allow more freedom to enjoy myself at that later on. And then the same with dinner time. It's just thinking about things more as a whole rather than just one meal at a time. And if you get into the habit of doing that, being more conscious, putting more thought into your day, more forward planning, and that doesn't always mean bulk cooking food in advance and freezing it and stuff like that. It just means thinking more. Maybe sitting down in the morning, getting a piece of paper, writing down what you're planning on eating that day. In an even better and more organised way, doing that at the beginning of every week. Sitting down, writing down what you're going to be eating for the day, each day roughly. Go out, do a food shop, get that food in the house, and then you're just already on a better foot to start your diet. So simple, small changes like that are going to turn things into an easier lifestyle change for you. Anyway, so waiting for dinner to cook, and then got a couple more clients this evening, and then back in to watch the football. So it turns out that a day of being dad's coach is quite tiring. Snoring away. Apparently rep counting is hard work. Especially when you can count to 10 perfectly. As you get into the teens, she kind of started to skip a few. It would go like 15, 18, which is maybe good for her, but not so good for the person that's doing the workout that she's planning on counting the reps for. Do you know what I mean? That's why I couldn't have her as my judge during the Open, because it would have just been a disaster. Okay, so finishing off the day, Man United, Atletico Madrid. Hopefully United are going to make it through. Do you reckon they're going to make it through, Maggie? Man United going to win? Are Man United going to win, Mags? feeling too great. But we're watching and supporting together, aren't we, Mags? Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning into another video. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and that like button. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Remember, you're still strong.